Poem 6. Sit down, master, on this rude chair of praises, and rule my nervous heart with your great decrees of freedom. Out of time you have taken me to do my daily task. Out of mist and dust you have fashioned me to know the numberless worlds between the crown and the kingdom. In utter defeat I come to you, and you received me with a sweetness I had not dared to remember. Tonight I come to you again, soiled by strategies and trapped in the loneliness of my tiny domain. Establish your law in this walled place. Let 9 men come to lift me into their prayers so that I may whisper with them. Blessed be the name of the glory of the kingdom forever and forever. 7. I pushed my body from one city to another, one rooftop to another to see a woman bathing. I heard myself grunt. I saw my fingers glisten. Then the exile closed around me. Then the punishment began. A small aimless misery, not in the heart, in the throat. Then the removal of the body. The bird singing to a treasure of garbage. Then world amnesia. A ghost bathing and shitting. Then I was judged by the face of one I tricked. Then the fear of justice. Then for the 10,000th time the reality of sin. Then the law shining. Then the memory of what it was, too far, too clean to be grasped. Then I longed to long for you again, to know the ache of separation. How long must I be uninhabited by a soul? How long sustain the mutiny of this denial? O master of my breath, create a man around these nostrils and gather my heart toward the gravity of your name. Form me again with an utterance and open my mouth with your praise. There is no life but in affirming you, no world to walk on but the one which you create. Forgive me with these hours and this midnight. Give this thought a master and this coast a stone, and do not let the demons boast about your mercy. Poem 8. In the eyes of men he falls, and in his own eyes too. He falls from his high place, he trips on his achievement, he falls to you, he falls to know you. It is sad, they say. See his disgrace, say the ones at his heel. But he falls radiantly toward the light to which he falls. They cannot see who lifts him as he falls, or how his falling changes, and he himself bewildered, till his heart cries out to bless the one who holds him in his falling. And in his fall he hears his heart cry out. His heart explains why he is falling, why he had to fall. And he gives over to the fall. Blessed are you, clasp of the falling. He falls into the sky, he falls into the light. None can hurt him as he falls. Blessed are you, shield of the falling. Wrapped in his fall, concealed within his fall, he finds the place he is gathered in. While his hair streams back and his clothes stir in the wind, he is held up, comforted. He enters into the place of his fall. Blessed are you, embrace of the falling, foundation of the light, master of the human accident. 9. Blessed are you who has given each man a shield of loneliness so that he cannot forget you. You are the truth of loneliness, and only your name addresses it. Strengthen my loneliness that I may be healed in your name, which is beyond all consolations that are uttered on this earth. Only in your name can I stand in the rush of time. Only when this loneliness is yours can I lift my sins toward your mercy. 10. You have sweetened your word on my lips. My son too has heard the song that does not belong to him. From Abraham to Augustine, the nations have not known you. though every cry, every curse is raised on the foundation of your holiness. You placed me in this mystery and you let me sing, though only from this curious corner. You bound me to my fingerprints, as you bind every man except the ones who need no binding. You led me to this field where I can dance with a broken knee. You led me safely to this night. You gave me a crown of darkness and light, and tears to greet my enemy. You can tell of your glory. Who can number your forms? Who dares expound the interior life of God? Who dares expound the interior life of God? And now you feed my household. You gather them to sleep, to dream freely. You surround them with the fence of all that I have seen. Sleep, my son, my small daughter, sleep. This night, this mercy has no boundaries.